There was a songbird, lived in a white oak tree, stayed in his nest all day, caged in by himself, like a man in the box. Grew sick of solitary, migrated to a magnolia tree, didn't want to turn back. Songbird joined a school of fowls, met everyone, befriended many, often pecked out of his comfort shell, rocking, throbbing, mingling, experimenting. These were the fruits, seeds, spiders, and insects of his new temporary life. He was like an old dog with ticks of time, counting down until he had to scurry back to his white oak cage, tail feathers tucked between his legs. Songbird often tore himself apart, contemplated everything he'd lose, everything he didn't have, fixated more on what was missing. A lovebird, he thought, a bird to love and receive. So he searched, like Cupid tracking hearts to steal and kill, encountered a vulture and a turtle dove, infatuated with both. He never earned Vulture's trust. She wouldn't spend 2 seconds in his presence. Songbird hated her. More so, a piece of her. The shady, shunning, scheming, suspicious piece. His hatred turned into bitterness. Bitterness diluted with confusion. Always entangled, Songbird questioned, what's her problem? What's she after? What's wrong with me? He beat himself up over Vulture, in head and on bod. Turtle Dove was foreign, out of reach most of the time. But when she was in reach, Songbird felt cozy. Her campfire presence was a vast ray of sunshine. Songbird daydreamed of catching her beams, but every time he got close to the sun, he fell head first, over hills, through valleys, tumbling past rough patches, rolling on George Strait's river of love. At the end of all his searching, Songbird had no spoils. Had he realized what was rightly missing, he'd have been at peace a long time ago. He tried looking outside for an answer, because through all his time staring out, looking in, he could not find an answer. His self-reflection was asinine. He didn't know how to look outside. He couldn't even comprehend the meaning. So Songbird figured he lost his mind. He looked at his talons and retraced his steps to maybe find it. Memory 1, the bluebird. Songbird was out looking for worms when a bluebird stopped him. She was eager, she was enthusiastic. He was unamused, yet unable to crush her spirit outright. Guilt hijacked his mind. Patience took the wheel. With time, he sat comfortably by Bluebird's fire, giving her no fuel when she hungered, and let her pass on an empty tank. Memory 2, the canary. Songbird noticed a canary flying around aimlessly. Everywhere he went, easy to spot. Curled golden feathers, neon coat, unmistakable. She always flew solo. Reminded of himself, Songbird understood canary's reclusiveness. He sat on her perch, chirped, left as quick as he came when she'd lost her charm. Memory 3, the warbler. A warbler swooped up Songbird, ransacked his mind, dug through dirt like a prospector to find him. Got nothing but a fool's gold. Songbird wasn't quite right for her. He just wanted to play games. A pocket monster with no heart of gold or silver soul, but a scratched sheet of platinum, stealing himself for a cracked diamond in his chest or a shattered pearl in his head. Warbler and Songbird went on a merry-go-round. There were several ups and downs. Songbird fell out, landed on his head, cracked his pearl, didn't shatter the diamond because nothing was there. Memory 4, the hawk and magpie. Two birds with a lure. Songbird took their bait. A hawk with an ink flower, a magpie with a pearl collar. They couldn't catch him. He wriggled, shoveling dirt all on his conscience, digging holes till. Memory 5, the raven. She was a raven, a walking poem, filled with metaphors, ambiguity, and wordplay. Songbird couldn't understand her. She spilled her coffee all on his page. He tried to soak it up, but it just rolled off. Like trips off the tongue, twist your tie, she asked. And riddled, Songbird craved a twist. She wanted a tie. He said he wanted to try, but that was a lie. Several other birds occupied Songbird's mental box. An eagle with bold and a runway strut, an owl of the night, and her companion, a sapsucker, a cockatiel who spoke for someone else, a curious key who cried up the wrong tree. But Songbird didn't need to look further into these memories because he already reached his diagnosis. Incomplete, no resolve, just one fraction of sacramental bread. Final memory, the diagnosis. He hadn't lost his mind, was baking its composition, figured there were others who had trouble finding lovebirds, what was rightly sought after. Not lovebirds, but peace. A perfect blend of ingredients. So take a look into Songbird's oven, and you'll find his undercooked cake, 4 large selfish eggs, 1 1/4 cups vanity sugar, 1 1/4 cups apathy, never whole milk, 3 cups lonely, no purpose flour. Eat too much of this cake, and you'll get lovesick. That's it.